Hello and welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Today we're going to talk about Mara, M-A-R-A, Riot, R-I-O-T, and we're going to talk about some profit taking, which you should be doing right now. Let's go. Okay, first of all, those of you that's new to the page, I'm Uncle Larry and I have a family here. We all family. Not only do I give great stock advice, but all of the family give great stock advice. So if you want to make good money and you want to make long-term money, go ahead, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. And for those of you that's been rolling with me for a while, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, let's get right into it. So, I'm going to talk about Mara, but everything I say about Mara applies to Riot. Exactly the same. Okay. They're both Bitcoin mining companies. And for those of you that's been rolling with me with Mara and Riot since last year or the beginning of this year, go ahead and leave me a comment if you found out about it through me, or I encouraged you to get invested in it. And so leave me a comment. I like to read them. So for those of you that know me and know that last year I bought Mara. It was my first Bitcoin play, period. I bought Mara at $4.50 and it held for a while, right? I first saw it at 75 cents and I was like, And then I bought it at $4.50 after it ran up. And I'm like, that was a bad thing. I waited till it ran up, but then it dropped back down to $1 something. I don't remember. And something, as I did more research and I saw that Bitcoin was a growing and emerging market, I doubled down at $1 and something. Then it ran up to $6 and something and I sold half my positions. Then it ran up to $8. Then I bought back in again. And so here we are. So yes, I've made a lot of money out of Mara, but let's get to what's going on with Mara. Okay, so I want to share with you guys that I had a sell order at $58. In one of my portfolios, I have Mara in two portfolios. That's the only Bitcoin mining company that I have in two portfolios. I have an entire portfolio with just Bitcoin mining companies. But I had a sell order at $58. It opened up this morning at $56. So I felt that it was going to be a pullback because it had such a great run up yesterday. And I'm not going to play with pennies. And so what I did was I set a sell order for half of my, in this portfolio, for all of my positions, I set a sell order at $58. I'm sorry, $57.50 is what I did because I saw that it opened up at 56 and I lowered it from 58 to 57.50, 50 cents, because I saw it getting close. And then after that, it popped. It sold. So it sold all of them, which I'm good with because I have some in the other portfolio. But remember yesterday, I was telling you guys about profit taking and knowing when to profit take. All right. And then after that, after I sold it at $57.50, it fell by $3 shortly thereafter. Now, it was just good timing. I thought the pullback was going to come tomorrow and not today. So I didn't have a crystal ball. I'm not Mr. Wonderful. Excuse me. But remember, I told you guys, these Bitcoin mining companies, they're like the drunk uncle at the party. They're the drunk uncle. You don't know what they're going to do. They have these mood swings, right? You know, you got the party, they all come in here, they're happy. And then they start getting liquored up. They may bring their own, he had it under the table. And next thing you know, they buzzy, right? And then now they arguing with everybody about everything, you know, then they cursing everybody out. And then the next minute they cry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That's the way Mara is, good people. Mara is crazy. Like my crazy aunt. I had a crazy aunt. She used to say the craziest thing to me. You know, like, boy, if you talk to me that way again, I'll smack the black off of you. You know, my dad used to say that, I'll smack the black off of you. I'm like, man, Dad, really? The black off? So anyway, good people, I'm just having a little fun. But this is what I want you guys to do do some profit taking. Okay. So a lot of you I know that are new, you really don't know how to do profit taking. So what I did was I set the stop losses, right? So you could put a limit sell order at a specific price. You could, my price was $58. I thought it was going to get to $58. And I'm telling you, I'm suggesting that if it hits $58 the next time, you need to do some profit taking. So that's what this is about with Mara. You need to do some profit taking at $58. If it hits $58 again, you need to do some profit taking. That was my position. Actually, it didn't get to $58. It got to $57.50. So to be honest with you, you need to be doing some profit taking at $56. You really need to be thinking about doing profit taking before it drops again. Bitcoin does these major moves. They'll move really quick, really high, and drop really low. But I don't think the entire run is over. So you don't have to sell all of your positions, just sell some of them, right? So setting a limit order or setting a stop loss doesn't mean that you have to sell them all. You can sell only a portion of your positions. So if you have 500 shares, you could sell 250 shares if you want to. You could sell 100 shares. It all depends on you. But remember, we're going to do some profit taking this month. All right. Let's just say I have Mara here. OK, and I got 400 of Mara. Right. And I have 400 positions, but I don't want to sell them all. I just want to sell 200. OK, I'm using Riot. All right. And then let's say limit. So here's where the magic happens in order type. Go here. I could set a limit price to sell it at whatever price I set. But what I'm suggesting to you guys is, as you can see, the bid is $53 and it's at $53. So I could sell it to sell at $56 if I want to. But let's go down here to the stop loss and where it says percentage. Here, I could set a stop loss price, meaning that if it falls beneath $53, I could set this to $50 and I'll sell the 200 shares. But here, I could set a percentage. This is called a trailing stop loss. And so I could put this at 10% if I want to. And what that really means is that if the stock keeps going up, it'll be fine. So I can do as much profit taking as possible. But if it falls below 10%, if it falls more than 10%, should I say, then it will sell the 200 shares, keeping the other 200 shares that I have. And then, of course, you hit preview and then you execute. I know a lot of you guys know about trailing stop losses, but there's a lot of you guys that don't. And what it does is the way you really use it is in two ways. If you buy a stock and it's volatile and it may fall by 30%, you could set a stop loss at 5%. So if the stock falls more than 5%, it'll sell your shares, limiting your loss. But it could also be used in a good way for profit. If you're up 50% and then it goes up to 60%, right? So now you're up 60%. Some bad news happens and you got a stop loss set at 10%, then it falls back to 50% profit and it sells all your shares. So let's just say it fell and then the next day it falls down another 10%. That would have been a 20% loss. But because you had the stop loss locked in, you locked in your profits. I know a lot of you guys know this, but this is just a refresher for some of you guys. You know, we get into this and we forget about these things. I call it maintenance. For those of you that's new, that's never applied it, you really need to start applying it. And I want you to apply it for the next 45 days. I just want you to, let's get out of this period. Let's keep our profits and let's make more money. Okay, good people. So everything I said about Mara, I just gave you an example with Riot actually, but Mara and Riot, they kind of operate in lockstep. They're both Bitcoin mining companies. They're basically going to react to Bitcoin the same with the moves and the decreases, with the mood swings, everything. If Mara is green, Riot is green. If Mara is red, Riot is red most of the times. Okay, so I just wanted to have a little fun and do a little house cleaning. Okay, good people. If this helped you guys, please let me know. If you got into Mara and Riot because I suggested it and you're doing good, let me know. All right, good people. Lastly, I want you guys that don't have a WeBull app, I want you to download the WeBull app. I want you to deposit $100 and I want you to get two free stock worth up to $1,850. I do have a link below in the description. Click it, get your free money, be able to trade 3.5 hours before the market opens and 2 hours after it closes. Okay, good people? Hey, we love you and we'll see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.